Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. Do y'all know somebody, a rapper named Jid? I never heard of him. I guess he's with J. Cole or whatever, but fantastic hip hop. Got some details about a rapper named Jid, and you know how J. Cole did the worst mistake by dropping that Port Antonio, whatever it is. But I do want to give a shout out to these two that's been donating to the Cash App. Julio Torres and Valerie Vines. Thank y'all for donating to the Cash App. Also, I haven't been able to make new videos, so what y'all been seeing is like a bunch of videos I've been piling up since that port thing had happened. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I was ready to grind it out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back at work now, y'all. I'm back. Y'all back to the 2 videos a day. You know what I'm saying? The 12 and the 4s. But yeah, we're about to get into this video, man. I will leave a link in the description. Fantastic hip hop. Y'all let me know if y'all heard of somebody named Jid. I don't know. I haven't seen this video yet, so we're going to be doing commentary. Y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Now, as J. Cole's new song Port Antonio has been released into the rap world, and it is becoming more and more polarizing by the second. This song has sparked a ton of controversy all over the hip-hop world for the mixed message of the track, which many think ignores the fact entirely that despite anything else that Cole said or did, that he did indeed release a full-on diss track aimed at Kendrick Lamar and entered the battle of the Big Three with 7-Minute Drill. And now, while I'm not here to pick apart J. Cole's choices anymore on this cut, what is important and has added even more context to this divisive moment in hip-hop is some inside information about the state of J. Cole's career behind the music, which has helped add some context to why many have been saying he is all over the place in this moment in time. And now with this news, it's not talking about J. Cole's personal life because he keeps things there very private and unproblematic. But actually what it reveals is that what's been ripping up Cole is actually turmoil within his own label and crew in
Cole trying to look like Caesar Borgia, man. Y'all let me know if y'all know who Caesar Borgia is.
Dreamville, as it has been reported from inside the industry and sources near and around Cole, that when it comes to J. Cole's decision in this entire feud, and about specifically Kendrick Lamar, that things within his Dreamville camp have not been good at all, and they have seemingly pushed him to do things that his heart was never in. And now initially, what cracked this story and revealed this information was a report from Wayno, who, if you don't know who he is a respected journalist in the hip-hop space who has been a part of the culture in various ways for years. And now to add even
he good. That YouTuber, he real good. He real
more
good.
Validity to this information, just to show where his pedigree actually lies here, he was the host of Dreamville Fest 2024, meaning he was directly on the front lines when this beef was freshly in the air and people were waiting to see what Cole would do after dropping Might Delete Later and his Kendrick diss 7-Minute Drill. So all in all, first off, to just validate this source, considering that Wayno was literally employed by Dreamville to be the bridge between
Shout out to Rough Riley, man. I seen Rough Riley on there.
And the artists and the people at this major festival, there's really no incentive that we can see for him to lie about this. So now with this report, Wayno said when it came to what he heard in his time around Dreamville and what was echoed throughout people who he is close to that are a part of Cole's label and crew, is that the general consensus of what most of Dreamville believed is that compared to both J. Cole and Drake, Kendrick Lamar is overrated and he has not contributed to hip-hop culture in the way that the general public and hip-hop heads have praised him for doing. And also on top of this, that Dreamville does not respect Kendrick's label Top Dog Entertainment to the level that they do other crews in hip-hop and do not see them as equals as a whole. And now because of this inner frustration and anger within the label and of course all around J. Cole, the point Wayno was making is that with all of this animosity against Kendrick right in his own house, Cole was pressured to respond to Kendrick with a diss originally and do what they believed was put him in his place. And now something interesting to note about this that very well may tie things full circle here is that if we remember when J. Cole was actually on stage apologizing to Kendrick during his set at Dreamville Festival, he did talk about how he saw the people around him frustrated for what he was doing in that very moment, which does indeed add to this idea that Cole's own crew were the ones who escalated the situation and pushed him to do something that he never intended to in the first place. But now building on all of this, and really making this report seem both more real and also showing off the fact that beyond the Kendrick beef thing.
Hey, have you ever been in a fight before and you get hit somewhere that shit take the fight out you? Cole was swinging, got hit in the eye, boy. Got hit in the eye, was like, oh, my eye, I don't want to fight no more. Hey, bro, if you know, you know. If you've been about, I say if you've been in 10 fights, you know. You got hit somewhere. It was like, ah, nah, hell nah. I won't fight.
Things in Dreamville really may be going under, and this is why we have seen such a chaotic year from Cole and them all around, was that on a social media post that showed off this clip of Wayno telling us about this inner turmoil. None other than who is considered the number 2 guy in Dreamville, who everyone has thought very well could be the number 1 in the near future in JID, responded to the post, first clarifying that it was not him who was dissing Kendrick, and then adding to this initial point and his involvement in it by saying, "What? I don't even hang with Dreamville like that, but
Jid. I gotta go check his stuff up. I don't even hang with Dreamville.
What? I don't even hang with Dreamville like that." But making this even crazier, JID quickly deleted these responses, and fortunately, some users did capture this. And now by seeing this moment, which Jid assumed we all thought would go away. While first off, this reveals that Jid wants no issues with Kendrick and is not a part of this group in the label who seem to be against him, which should not be a surprise if you see just how similar their styles are in terms of how much influence Jid has taken from Kendrick, and also how on his album The Forever Story, he references and mentions how important Kendrick Lamar and his album Section 80 were to him and his development both as a person and as an MC. But now beyond just Jid, in the grand picture of this all, when we look at everything about one of the biggest members in Dreamville said about the crew, and what seems like his growing separation from them, when we look further into this information, it all seems to check out on Jid's end, despite deleting these responses quickly to try and avoid them from going viral and stirring up more controversy about the state of where J. Cole and his crew are at. Because all in all, these words from Jid, from what we can see, connect a lot of loose ends together and start to make sense of what has been going on in Dreamville behind the scenes. And now just by the fact that he deleted this post, this first off only adds more validity to these comments as a whole, because it's showing that he had ultimately decided to hold back unraveling the full extent of his frustration with his label. And now even just outside of this beef for a second, when we look at the fact that when it comes to major music releases at this point, as Jid has not put out any new solo music since 2022, despite him gaining so much popularity and getting on so many big time features which have made for major hits. And as we know, he has hinted at wanting to drop new music over and over again, and yet nothing has happened besides independent drops that he's done on YouTube. These issues between him and the label very well could be the reason why it seems like he's being shelved at this point, and even beyond Jid alone. This shift in the culture around Dreamville and Jid's attitude about the label could also explain why the duo who introduced JID to Dreamville in the first place in EarthGang left the label and went independent not too long ago as well. And all in all, if people like Jid and EarthGang, who have shown that they are students of hip-hop and the culture, feel alienated from the crew now, it's really starting to paint a picture that what we saw from Dreamville at their peak is no longer what's really going on at the label, which also considering how their output in terms of collab projects like Revenge of the Dreamers has declined, and we have gotten no word on the 4th installment coming anytime soon. This is only adding another piece of evidence that Dreamville is in shambles right now and that it is all dumping out on Cole. So when we connect what Wayno is saying with Jid's comments that seemingly confirm that part—
Damn, so is he saying that Dreamville record, the record label is— I hope not. I was hoping, you know what I'm saying? I would love to see independent young black brothers doing something, man. I wouldn't want J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, nobody's record label to go down. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure it's feeding families, you know?
Parts of Dreamville hate Kendrick, which also seem to show us that there is more chaos within the label, as Jid says that he does not even associate with them anymore. From all of this, while we can't fully see the extent of what is going on within Dreamville, with EarthGang gone at this point, their biggest signee besides J. Cole saying that he no longer even hangs out with people in the label, and somebody who is literally on the front lines as an employee during the beef and who has had countless industry connections saying that everyone around J. Cole despises Kendrick Lamar. All of this comes together to reveal to us that there has been a shift within the very culture of Dreamville compared to where the label used to be. And that when we understand this moment in time from Cole and see why so many of his choices have just been so confusing and polarizing, which at the end of the day all stem back to how he decided to respond to Kendrick Lamar and then take it back. This decision to act out of character and what has changed the perception of Cole forever for a lot of people very well could be because of the forces around him misguiding him in various ways, as opposed to him genuinely wanting to create chaos in the rap world. And now, as J. Cole always does seem like somebody who is well-intended and kind-hearted, I don't think this is a bad assumption with everything we know, because at the end of it all, when we look at J. Cole in 2024, it seems like a lot of the time he has been well-meaning with his choices, but for whatever reason, he is steering things into directions where they have ended up having other consequences. And now, while it may seem ridiculous that somebody who's the head of their label could have things shift and could be misguided, we have seen in the entirety of the music business, and specifically in hip-hop history, even with rappers and producers who created their own imprints like Dr. Dre, have their crews get shaken up, taken over by bad business people, and then steer the direction of the label into a place where it was never meant to be. And right now, based on all of these pieces which are laying out right in front of us, this very well could be what's going on with J. Cole right now, which is why
these little missteps that J. Cole doing, because now people is not feeling Cole right now, bro. All this apologizing and all, people not feeling. I understand it because I'm into the Bible and I'm into, you know what I'm saying, spirituality and all of that. I know the battles against evil and good and all that. But people that's in hip hop fan, they don't understand that the Bible is our natural culture. They looking at, nigga, you need to go out there and fight. That's what they looking at. So all that little, the spiritual stuff that I believe in, that don't mean that has no dog in this fight for real. People are looking at Cole like, bruh, you're weak, you're apologizing, you out here, you know what I'm saying? Which I understand where they coming from as well. Because you started something. You had everybody hyped up. Okay, Cole up in the fight. All right, I'm like, say the word. I can't get over that line, bro. Bro, that shit was trash, bro. You seen that it was trash. You seen that it wasn't holding up to what Kendrick Lamar was coming out with. And you blamed Schoolboy Q. And then you talk about, oh, man. Delete it done got at him already. Ain't no need for me to dive up in it. You know what I mean? But you misstepping. You misstepping for the thing that you represent, which is hip-hop, which comes from, you know, battling, KRS-One, MC Shan, all of that. Comes from Rakim, all of that. That battle, even with the turntablists. Battling, battle rap. You know what I'm saying? It's all about battling. And this right here, you know what I'm saying? Ha ha! Yeah, man.
The biggest rappers from the label are moving away, and why overall, who we thought was one of the most well-hearted people in all of the genre, and of course Cole himself, has never been more polarizing. So now with all this said, let me know, what do you think about this turmoil that seems to be brewing in Dreamville, and do you think all of this really means something? And
hey, look, it seemed like everybody who ruffling their feathers with Drake, who flocking with Drake, who burden of the feather flopping together with Drake, hey, y'all gonna have to take a chill. That's what it's look like it's going. Y'all gonna have to take a chill pill for a while until the fans start rocking with you again. Everybody who want to side with Drake, you gonna be labeled right along with Drake. Bro, if I was Cole, man, Cole, you do your thing, bro. But it ain't gonna be looking good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Drake got some secret to yours or that made you come out and be like, you know what I mean? Y'all don't be lying on me. I'm still friends with Drake. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Drake got some stuff on you, bro. You might be compromised. I don't know. I don't put nothing past nobody. But yeah. Oh yeah, we dropping that video today. Remember how it was like, yeah, it ain't just P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Us content creators need to start getting at these other executives and these Hollywood people that be doing things behind closed doors, such as that sister who was groping on Justin Bieber on stage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to start reacting to videos like that. Other people. It ain't just Diddy. So I'm going to have to practice what I preach because that is one thing that made me a little upset. Everybody coming out, you know, say Diddy, 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 Diddy. Nah, it ain't only him. So I'm going to practice what I preach, no matter if it's a hot topic or not. And I'm going to react to some stuff that ain't Diddy. And you know, other people as well been doing some of these cult things and things behind closed doors, grooming and all of that stuff, bro. We gonna get into all that. So that's gonna be another video. This, you know what I mean? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think of this situation. Y'all let me know if y'all ever heard of Jid as well. I never heard of this dude, Jid. Y'all let me know. Cole getting this Jesus on. The black Jesus. Not Caesar Borgia, but the black Jesus on the that be on the wall. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I am God.